Hi everyone, welcome to Cert 2 again with Miss Jenkins. Today we're looking at muscles. So it's a similar task to the bones task that you've just completed. You should have your piece of paper with the front of your body and the back of your body. The front of your body, you should have the kneecaps, and the back of your body, you've got the little gluteus muscle there. So we're going to start today by looking at muscles in your arms. So the first muscles in your arms you need to know are your biceps. So your biceps are the ones that get really, really tight when you do this sort of position. You need to label that one on your sheet, please. Your biceps help you with lots of floor work, lots of aerial and cartwheels and any sort of floor work. Your triceps work in opposition to your biceps, and they are the muscle underneath. So in females, we actually find it harder to develop that muscle, and it's one that takes a little bit longer. So to develop that, you can do push-ups where you try and get your elbows to come in to touch your body, or you can do where you're sitting on your back, sitting on your bottom, and you lift your pelvis up and you bend your elbows. You can do that on a seat as well. That will strengthen that muscle under there. The next muscle we're going to look at, sorry, excuse me while I pop down. If I pop down, it's just because I'm checking to make sure that I've got all the muscles ticked off. Next muscles that are really important in dance are obviously your core. Like your core is really, really important to make sure that you can do everything. Your core is the center of movement. So you have 3 different muscle groups in your core, which are called in general your abdominals. You need to know them though. So the first one, oh, there you go. You only need to know one in this group today. How lucky are you? Are your transverse abdominals. And they sit in, oops, I put the wrong spelling, sorry guys, you know that I struggle with spelling. So your transverse abdominals sit across the front of you, and they help you with absolutely everything. Next muscle group that we're going to look at are our glutes. So we're going to flip to the back of our piece of paper. Now you've got this massive muscle across your rear section and this is your glute, yes, maximus. It's the big one, guys. So that one's in the front there. In there too, you also are going to put your gluteus medius, that's a D, and then as well, hidden underneath all of that is your gluteus minimus. So those 3 muscle groups work around this part of your body, and they help you with things like turnout and just general posture and alignment. Next muscle we're going to look at on the back of your paper are your hamstrings. So your hamstrings, obviously that's an injury. That's an area that lots of football players injure. So it's a muscle group that gets really, really tight quite easily, and you need to make sure that you're stretching it out. That will help you with flexibility as well, making sure that your hamstrings are nice and limber. The next muscle group we're going to look at are, oh, I missed one, sorry guys. In here we've got your rectus abdominis. They are hidden in here too. Sorry. So they are hidden in your abdominal area as well. They also really, really help with core stability and control. Next, we are going to look at your pectorals. So we're flipping back to the front of our body, and your pectorals are your muscles across in front here. So they're right in the front and your pectorals, obviously you've got two of those. They will be strengthened with movements like push-ups, any sort of weight-bearing exercise that puts demand on this part of your body. Obviously, having strong pectorals are going to help you with floor work and acro movements as well. We're then going to look at our Achilles tendon. So flipping to the back of your piece of paper, your Achilles tendon, I'm going to have to get my leg up. Now, your Achilles tendon has that name for a reason. So Achilles was part of Greek mythology, and it said that if you injure or damage your Achilles tendon, it's pretty much one of the worst injuries that you can do, because it takes a really long time to rehab, and you find it really, really difficult to walk or move without that Achilles tendon there. So it's that, here we go, it's that weird muscle in there. Whoops, I'm not warmed up. It's that tendon in the back of your ankle that you can feel. And sometimes when your calf muscle, which we haven't done yet, sometimes when that's really, really tight, that's when your Achilles tendon can be injured and damaged. So on that, let's look at your calf muscle. So that's in there. You guys know it as a calf muscle. Its big name is the gastrocnemius. Now I'm going to check my spelling on this one because it's a tricky one and it's a long word. So I'll put a slash there, G-A-S-T-R-O. C, that's the one that always gets me. The C-N-E-M-I-U-S. So if that gastrocnemius is tight, that's when you can also do some damage to your Achilles. Now, the next muscle we're going to look at again is on the back of your person, and it's your trapezius muscle, which is located up in the center of your back. And as a little girl, I used to remember this muscle because I used to think how the trapeze artists used to have to use this muscle when they're on the trapeze. Muscle right in the back there, it makes everything and your shoulder blades work. We've done our pectorals, and there's no I in there, guys, sorry. We're going to move then to our obliques. So your obliques are back in this core area. So your obliques are sort of on the side of your body, and we do different exercises to strengthen those muscles. So when you do your sit-ups and your crunches, often we'll then get you to do ones that go sideways, because they then start to strengthen your obliques in the side of your body. Different muscle group that also requires strength to make sure that you can do all sorts of amazing, strong, really centered movements. Your quadriceps, we have to do them on the front of our person. So your quadriceps are a really big muscle in the front part of your leg. Pop them over this side. And your quadriceps are responsible for a lot of power in jumps. You need strength there to make sure that you can push off the floor, and you use them when you plie, every time you bend your legs. They're a really, really important muscle group. Your deltoid muscle is one up here in the top. Sorry, in your shoulder. Oops, in here. Oh, that's tricky to see. I'll put it over there as well so you can see where the both of them are. So that little muscle in there obviously is responsible for helping your shoulder move. We've done rhomboids. This is a tricky one. Rhomboids are hidden right in here. They're only a small muscle group. Excellent. And then we move to our latissimus dorsi, or our lats. So I'm sure when you go to the gym, you see posters for lat pull downs, and you see these big strong guys sitting at their bench and like on their machines. So your lats are a big muscle group in the side of your back. Obviously they're both on both sides. So lat, it's excellent. And then your, oops, we're almost finished, guys. Excellent. I think that's it. Wow, that went quicker than I thought. So that's what we need to know. That's what I need you to put on your worksheet and hand it to your teacher next time you see them, please. Thank you very much. I hope that's been okay. Sorry it was a bit messy, but hopefully that helps you with getting your work done. Thank you.